The door slams. The woman in the next cell is throwing feces. She's screaming obscenities in familiar voices. Hours pass and I see a guard scurry across the cement, head down in a hurry. He's hoping I don't see them. Who watches the animals in fish bowls that watch the animals in fish bowls? Only God knows. I was a passenger in a vehicle pulled over on June 20th, 2024.
All right, put your hands behind your back for me, Azellia. All right, you got a warrant.
I had a ticket for displaying expired registration.
Oh, no, I gotta get my kids.
Azellia?
I gotta get my kids.
I was doing whatever I could to go to work.
I have to get my kids.
I had different people watching my children. I had to make sure that I had my kids taken care of. I was doing what I had to do.
I gotta get my kids. My kids are at home, please. Let me call somebody.
I did not know what manic was until that medication just really set me off. They ended up putting me in that, the cell. They stripped me. They took my clothes off, and then they put me in a cell that had a grate in the floor, and that's where I was supposed to, I guess, urinate and use the restroom at. At first, when I first went in there, I was like, you know, I was calm about it because I just didn't know what was going on. But after about 3 days, I realized I was going to be in there for a while. And I think that it just made me even more frustrated that I couldn't see a doctor. I felt like they hated me. Like, I don't know why. I've never been in there. I've never met these people. Like, for them to refuse a cup of water, having to bang on the door and beg for it, and you press the button, and they're like, if you press that button one more time, you're gonna be in here for longer. Aren't we sick and tired of you? This is the things that they said. Not only was I in a mental health crisis, but the part of that I remember the most is how they didn't treat me like a human. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I know that I attempted suicide. I didn't do that for some attention. My face was purple. Like I clearly looked like I was struggling. I was frustrated. I was tired, right? And then for an officer to come in there, watch me do that on camera, strike me 3 times in my head, watch me fall to the floor, and then according to his own statement, he continued on with his daily duties as if I was nobody or nothing. When I watch that, I guess I feel vulnerable. I feel, it feels unreal. I see a woman in crisis. I see somebody that is struggling. You know, it took me over a year, almost a year to look at the video. And when I finally looked at it, that's when I was like, okay, now somebody else has to see this, because that was ridiculous.
She's so lucky to have survived that. She's almost a unicorn to have survived that situation. I mean, the whole story is just gut-wrenching. But yeah, watching it, we all felt, people who've been working on this issue for a while, me and my team, we were all like, yes, that's horrific, that's gut-wrenching, but it's not unique at all. We hear about this all the time. Most people that reach out to us, they don't want to do anything after that. I mean, most people don't even reach out because they're so ashamed of what happened to them. Azellia is a unicorn in the fact that she went and got her video and all the records and, you know, came to speak about it.
My name is Azellia Thompkins. I drove 6 hours from Scurry County to share my experience of Scurry County Jail with you. I was arrested and booked into Scurry County Jail on multiple nonviolent charges, which were all later rejected by the district attorney in the interest of justice, but not before my mental and emotional health had been destroyed. I cried, I begged for help over and over. I was screaming underwater. Eventually, I attempted suicide. The jailer's response was a physical assault, which was captured on camera. I honestly don't know what to ask of you because my complaints came back not in your purview, but I'm imploring you to look at your bare minimum standards. I feel a lot more calm knowing that I came and did what I had. It felt like it was my responsibility to come and at least in person and talk to them. I'm just hoping something moves, you know? That's not okay.
We receive approximately 300 to 400 complaints a month from across the state. We have complaint inspectors that triage them, read them. During that triage process, they might come across a complaint that has possible criminal activity in it. And in that type of complaint, we don't do criminal cases. The majority of our complaints are unfounded. Probably less than 3% are founded of the complaints we receive.
The question we should be asking is this how you want to be treated? Or is this how any one of us should be treated if we're in psychiatric crisis? And if you're not in psychiatric crisis, what you're doing by treating somebody in this way is perpetrating trauma.
Who watches the animals in fish bowls that watch the animals in fish bowls? Only God knows. Who was maybe wondering who was watching them while they were watching us.
Big question for her. I-Team producer Kelsey Mittauer, who put that whole story together for you, joins us now. So where does that leave Azellia right now?
Well, you saw in the piece, the jail commission said that it wasn't a violation of their standards, could be criminal in nature.
Right.
So they referred it to the FBI Dallas office and the Texas Rangers. I checked with both of them. They did not investigate this, which they don't have to. The commission can refer it, but it can't make someone investigate. So for Azellia, the criminal part of it has gone nowhere. Her only option at this point is a civil option.
Right, and also putting her story out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why she contacted us.
Yeah. What does the Scurry County Sheriff say about all of this? You made contact, I believe, right?
Yes. For the longest time, he had nothing to say. He ignored my calls and emails for months. I started calling Scurry County commissioners to put pressure on him to respond. That same day, he sent me a one-line email basically saying no comment. So he hasn't said anything about it. But this did really start a conversation in our unit about mental health, the treatment options, the treatment in general. Like, this was in West Texas, but what's it like here in DFW? And so we really get into all that tomorrow. We talk to the local jails.
Okay, and I was going to say, we talked earlier during the day about local jails, and it's not necessarily the story that most people think are going on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it goes all the way up to the state.
Yeah.
So we get into all that.
Look forward to that tomorrow night. Kelsey, thank you very much. Kelsey Mittauer with the I-Team.